And what participated one.
Good morning, class. You are welcome to yet another interesting topic on World Human Geography. For today, the topic for discussion is world settlement. If I may ask, what is settlement? Who can attempt a definition of settlement? When you are asked to define settlement, an examiner is on the lookout for some keywords, and as much as possible, we will try as much as possible to do justice to this topic. Word settlement, or the word settlement rather, is defined as a group of buildings with people living in them. Settlement is defined as group of buildings with people living in them. The implication of this definition is that settlement is composed not just of buildings but with people living in them, meaning that it's not just an empty building but rather people will have to live in them before it can be called, before you can call it a settlement. We now want to move further to look at types of settlement. Broadly speaking, or generally speaking, settlement is broadly divided into two, namely rural settlement and the second group is what is called urban settlement. What do we mean by rural settlement? Rural settlement is composed of population of less than 10,000 people. It means any settlement with population of less than 10,000 people is called a rural settlement. Then there are few categories of rural settlement, meaning that we have examples of rural settlements. And part of these examples of rural settlements include farmstead, you have camp, you have village, and you have hamlet. All these are categories of rural settlement, meaning that farmstead consists of less than 10,000 people, the same thing with camp, the same thing with hamlet, and the same thing with village. All these belong to the category of rural settlement. How about urban settlement? Urban settlement is composed of population of more than 10,000 people. So any settlement with people that are more than 10,000 is called or can be referred to as a urban settlement. Just like you have categories of rural settlement, you also have categories of urban settlement. What are these categories of urban settlement? This includes town, city, metropolis, conurbation, and megalopolis. The highest category of urban settlement, going by this list, is of course megalopolis. This is the largest urban settlement ever in the world. Of course, the least is the town, followed by the city, followed by metropolis, then you have conurbation, and you have megalopolis. So, in a nutshell, the types of settlement are rural settlement and urban settlement. Categories of rural settlement are farmstead, which of course is the least rural settlement. You have camp, you have hamlet, and you have village. And of course, urban settlements. You have categories of urban settlement which include town, city metropolis, conurbation, and megalopolis. Now, we want to beam more searchlight on rural settlements. Just as we said earlier, a rural settlement consists of population of less than less than 10,000 people. And of course, these people that live in the rural area, they engage basically in primary activities. Those living in rural settlements, they engage in activities that is regarded as primary activities. And what are these primary activities that they engage in rural settlement? It includes fishing, it includes hunting, it includes lumbering, farming, mining. These are the kind of activities that people in the rural area engage in. And of course, we now want to go further by looking at functions of rural settlement. As far as rural settlement is concerned, they engage in the production of not only cash crop, but also food crops, because they have access to large expanse of land. So to that extent, they engage not just in food production, but also cash crop production. Then apart from that, rural areas, they serve as custodians of culture and tradition. Of course, that is where we all have our country homes and hometowns, where they serve as good custodian of our culture and tradition. Then apart from that, apart from that, it is in this rural area that they specialize in the production of raw materials for the industries located in the urban areas. So the industries located in the urban areas, they source for their raw materials from the rural areas. In the rural area too, they provide large number of skilled labor required in the industries that are located in the urban areas. Not only that, it is in the rural area that local craft industry is essentially promoted. And what is this local craft industry? The local craft industry includes those industries that makes use of local raw materials in the production of one thing or the other. So it is in the rural area that you have all of these things in abundance. And as we said earlier, it is in the rural area that primary activity takes place. Primary activities like fishing, like lumbering, like hunting, like mining, and so on and so forth. It is in the rural areas that primary activity takes place.